Two signs you both are afraid to love each other, but already do. Sometimes love doesn't arrive loudly. It doesn't knock. It doesn't announce itself. Sometimes love arrives quietly. So quietly that both of you pretend not to hear it. This kind of love doesn't look like movies or fairy tales. It looks like pauses. It looks like hesitation. It looks like almost. And that's what makes it so confusing. You don't say what you feel. They don't either. Yet somehow, the connection keeps pulling you back. You wonder, why does this feel so real if nothing is happening? Why does this person matter so much if we've never crossed that line? The truth is uncomfortable, but gentle. You're not afraid of each other. You're afraid of what loving each other would change. Below are two powerful signs that you both already love each other. But fear is standing in the doorway, asking you to wait. Hey everyone, welcome to Never Give Up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all, because every video can change your mindset. Sign 1. You both hold back, even when the moment is right. There are moments when everything aligns. The conversation is flowing. The silence feels safe. The energy is warm, familiar, intimate. And yet, nothing happens. No confession. No bold move. No crossing of the invisible line. Not because the feeling isn't there, but because it's too real. Why this happens? When attraction is shallow, people act fast. They flirt recklessly. They take risks without thinking. But when love begins to form, something changes. Suddenly, words feel dangerous. Actions feel permanent. One wrong move feels like it could destroy everything. So you both slow down. You both become careful. You edit your messages. You replay conversations in your head. You stop yourself from saying what your heart already knows. Not because you don't want more, but because you want this connection to survive. The fear beneath the silence. You're not afraid of loving them. You're afraid of losing them if it doesn't work. Being vulnerable and not chosen. Opening something you won't be able to close again. So instead of risking everything, you choose distance disguised as patience. They do the same. That's why the connection feels intense but unspoken. Why the bond feels strong but undefined. You're both protecting something precious. Even if that protection looks like emotional restraint. The unspoken truth. If there was no love here, there would be no fear. You wouldn't hesitate. You wouldn't overthink. You wouldn't care this deeply. The hesitation is the evidence. You're both standing at the edge, feeling the same pull. Waiting for someone else to step first. Sign 2, you create space, but can't let go. This is the most confusing sign of all. You don't chase each other. You don't demand attention. Sometimes, you even pull away. And yet, neither of you disappears. No matter how much time passes. No matter how quiet it gets. No matter how logical it would be to move on. You're still there. Distance doesn't weaken this connection, it reveals it. If the feelings were shallow, distance would erase them. But instead, they linger in your thoughts. They return in quiet moments. They show up when you least expect it. You might not talk every day. You might not see each other often. You might even convince yourself that nothing is happening. Yet emotionally, everything is happening. Why people who love each other pull back. When love feels overwhelming, distance becomes a coping mechanism. You step back to regain control. Protect your heart. Avoid confronting feelings you're not ready to act on. they do the same. So instead of closeness, you share parallel longing. You miss each other silently. You care quietly. You hope privately. This is not emotional immaturity. This is emotional overwhelm. The quiet loyalty. Even when separated, neither of you replaces the other emotionally. You may talk to others. You may try to distract yourself. You may even convince yourself that you're fine. But deep down, you compare everyone to them. You wonder how they're doing. You feel a strange sense of loyalty, even without a label. That kind of attachment doesn't come from confusion. Hey everyone, welcome to Never Give Up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all, because every video can change your mindset. It comes from love that hasn't found courage yet. Why this type of love feels so heavy? Because it's unfinished. Unspoken love carries more weight than expressed love. There's no closure. No direction. No release. So it sits in your chest, quiet, patient, powerful. You feel it in late night thoughts. Songs that suddenly hurt. Moments when you wish they were there. This love teaches you patience. But it also tests your courage. What this connection is asking from you. Not urgency. Not pressure. Not forcing a confession. It's asking for honesty with yourself. Ask yourself gently. Am I afraid of loving them, or afraid of what love would cost me? Am I waiting for certainty, or permission? If nothing changed, would I regret staying silent? Sometimes love doesn't need immediate action. But it does need awareness. Because when two people are afraid to love each other, time doesn't make the feeling disappear. It only decides who speaks first. Or who learns to live with the quiet ache of what if. Final truth, read this slowly. If you both were indifferent, there would be clarity. Confusion lives only where love is present but restrained. So if this connection feels deep but undefined, safe yet terrifying, calm yet emotionally intense, then no, you're not imagining it. You're both afraid. And you're both already in love. Just standing on opposite sides of the same feeling, waiting for courage to speak louder than fear. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your support.